Hi. This might look a bit weird. Hold on. Okay. This will be sorted eventually. I don't want to wear this the entire time I'm faceless, okay? I don't want to. It is itchy. But I'm working on getting a normal face mask so you guys can see my hair and stuff. But currently, this is the only mask I have, and this is the only way I can cover my eyes. So, we're going to talk about the Wilbur Soot situation and how he's come back. But before then, I gotta say, this is primarily for YouTube, so I am just streaming this on Twitch. Wow, it gets fogged up. Also, I've just realised that I have a logo here. I just remembered that. Hold on a minute. I'll be right back. I have to hit the be right back thing. I can leave my stream on. Let me quickly take off everything that I'm wearing. Oh, not everything, obviously. I'm not getting butt naked, but you know. I'll be right back. Because I just remembered that you guys shouldn't really see the logo. Hold on. Where's a different shirt? Oh god, I just burped. That was disgusting. Oh, how vile. It is still hot in the UK, okay? UK, okay, I guess. So, I'm putting on a top that doesn't have longer sleeves. It is a pajama top. It is pajamas tops. Oh well, is it just haha, you can't catch me out that easily. Should I? I should probably do that. Hold on. Phone. Hold on, I'm doing something. I'm seeing if it works with the mask. Because if it does, I should probably be doing this like every time. I mean, hey, my neck's not itchy anymore. Alright, mask going on. Ooh, yep, so I have like this issue. Can we just... Okay, so we're gonna make this a blank screen real quick. I'm sorry, okay? Blank screen time. We're also gonna turn alerts off, so no alerts pop up while I'm here streaming, trying to film a YouTube video technically, but I also want this up on Twitch to reach a larger set of audience, obviously, because I'm still small. That sounded a bit weird. Okay, and then I just need to grab that. There are going to be so many mistakes in trying to hide my face here, aren't there? Oh, I keep on making one big one, and that's positioning my mask to show more of my face than it should. Alright, we're gonna see how it looks. Oh. I pressed the wrong scene. Well, hi there. I'm down here now, instead of being up on the big screen up there, which is fine, right? There's nothing there. Anyways, let's go. Ow, I just... I have long hair, okay? Under the mask, I have long hair, and it is making it nearly insufferable to wear this. Which is why I'm looking for like a face mask, right? I'm looking to buy one of face mask. Anyways, I have a tired t-shirt on. I'm just tired. Tired of this bullshit. And also, this is inside out because it has a brand on it, I think. Here. my neck area. Because this isn't. I didn't just like find this on the side of a fucking road. Okay, I went somewhere, bought it, used it for go karting, and then I just have it. Just, you know. Anyways, the Wilbur Soot situation. I want to quickly talk about that. Like, that's the entire point of the stream. We're like 5 minutes into the stream / video. Again, primarily for YouTube. YouTube has a thumbnail and everything for it. And this will be uploaded around maybe 10 minutes after. Maybe I'll upload it for tomorrow as well. Anyways, big ol' fuck you. Also, Minecraft pig. Should I turn that guy around? It has something in it. Hold on, it has something in it. Hold on. Sorry to get so distracted. This is why I think I have ADHD, by the way. I forgot I started using this. Hold on. I'm struggling. Okay, we're gonna pull these off slightly. That way, when I exhale through my nose, or even my mouth, because this thing is hot. It's probably why it's itchy, right? But it's hot. So, I have a wallet, which I don't know if you can hear, but it has some money. It has some coin. I'm going to now deposit. It's fogging up again. I don't know. Can I build like a platform? Oh god, I hope it didn't just flash my eyes to the stream. Hold on a minute. Oh, I probably could with books. I probably could. But you know what's easier? Just depositing the fucking money. Oh, sweet. I have no idea where half the fucking coins are. Oh, this one. Ooh. Oh, yeah. This one's got a hole in it. Fuck. I dropped it. I have the mentality of a 2-year-old, and we all know it. Oh god. No. Okay, hold on. I really should not have taken off my mask earlier. I'm hoping to dear Lord that it's sorted. It's kind of sorted. This isn't gonna look the same every time. Also, blue's not really my color. I'm more of a red fan, or a black and red fan, or a black, blue, and red fan. You know. Anyways, the Wilbur Soot situation. Wilbur has recently come back from his long hiatus because he was accused of abusing Shelb. He was accused of abusing his girlfriend Shovel. Shelby? Shovel? Which one do I call her? Chat. Also, I just realised that pulling up my YouTube so I can react to the Wilbur thing is making it laggy. Also, I should probably put this guy. Okay. I'll have him facing this direction. No fool. His name's Techno. in remembrance of Technoblade. I think I actually got him the Christmas after Technoblade's death. God, it feels weird. I've tied up my hair under the mask because, again, I have long hair. That's one fact I will let you guys know about me. Another fact is I hide my face on YouTube and any other platform that I'm currently on, of course. Again, there is like a logo, which I think is literally like here, which is where my hair is. I might not bother to hide my hair next time. I might just have it thrown out. But Wilbur Soot. Right, yes, he made a video called an update video, which I'm not too sure people were happy about. I'm not too sure people were happy about that. Oh god. Oh no. Display, no. I don't want you to capture my cursor either, really. There is a certain window. Oh god. There's a certain window I want it to hold. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull it all up on my phone. I just showed my niece to the camera. Oh, for fuck's sake. I forgot I had my niece as my home screen. No, not even my home screen, it's my lock screen. I'll show you my home screen soon, actually. Let me fuck it. I'll show you guys my home screen. I'll show you how dedicated I am. Let's just pull up a random widget that makes sense for me to have. Sure, let's pull out the analog clock widget. The scallop will do. I just need to hide my face again. Okay. Currently, we're gonna lock that in place. And then we're also gonna bring this back up. Hi. Does it look like I'm angry at you? Because I am. Anyways, this is my home screen. It used to be something different, and I know someone watching the video might know what that was. Also, let's now get rid of the widget, because I'm never gonna fucking use that. I do have an analog clock one on my phone somewhere. Yeah, like... Sorry, a lot of personal stuff on here. Like, right there. Alright, today... Also, I don't know if any notifications would pop in. Okay, so I'm going to pull up my stream. Again, itchy face because of the mask and hair. Gotta love it. I have a viewer. Who is the viewer? No clue. No clue. It's actually... It's actually picking it all up. Okay, so this is how I'm going to test if the stream's picking up what I want it to pick up. Okay, we're going to create a new scene. We're going to do reaction scene. Okay. What we're going to add. Hold on. Yes. Hopefully you guys can see this. Can you guys see this? Let me know. Oh god. Hold on, I realized so many issues with that. Yes, I'm sure. Hold on. Media source, is that... Is that... No, that's it trying to open a file. That's not at all what I wanted. Sorry chat, I should probably actually get like a webcam on here. Hello, welcome to Madarasha. I'm not Russian, I'm British. Okay, we're gonna just do this, alright? Hi, I'm over here. Usually, normally, the way I'm more comfortable doing it is if I'm up there or down there, like in the far corner down there. Right, like, hello, where I used to be. Hello, where I used to be too. I think actually on the stream scene, that is where, no, I'm down here. If I check somewhere else, what are the chances? Anyways, this is the reaction scene. Is it this scene that I'm up there? It is this scene! Okay, anyways. Alright, so. Hold on, I need to turn the brightness up on my phone. I cannot see shit. Okay. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Uh-oh. Okay. Is it just this one? Fuck's sake. Shit, I took off my glasses for a second there. Weak point. Weak point. We'll just do... What? Hold on. Hi. This is video capture device 2. Apparently. So. It's not a different device. It's the same device. It's just saying device in case I change the device, which I will change the device on every single one and eventually make it the same thing. Alright, let's make me a bit smaller there, maybe a bit bigger, like that. Cool. I don't think that's centered at all, but that's fine. How do I... God, this is so risky to do. No. Window capture. Yes! Oh my god, that is fucking brilliant. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. This is what I wanted. Okay, hold on. Oh fuck. Oh god. Oh Jesus. Oh scheiße. Okay. Now, can we enlarge this to fit as perfectly as possible? Kind of. I have got several notifications, I know. Okay? This is the Wilbur Soot page. I should probably actually shorten this to make it work out as best as possible. Okay, this is the Wilbur Soot page. If you guys don't know, Wilbur Soot has his most recent video being this one. His most popular video, however, is of course this one. You know what I might just do? I'm gonna quickly do that. I'm gonna see how that looks on the stream. I'm in love with her. I'm in love with her. I'm in love with her. Any girl. I'm in love with her. I'm in love. Sorry, I know that song really well. Okay, so if I do that and click off. Oh my god, that is not at all the size it needs to be. Whoop. Oh my god, it doesn't even fit in the entire scene. Okay. Okay, well that's not happening then. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, God. Can you guys tell I haven't been a streamer for long? Oh my God, that's practically just perfect. Yeah, I'll just leave that there. Alright, so. Okay, real quickly, I'm gonna have to quickly turn on my webcam. Okay, so. Hold on. Ugh. God, my hair. Oh, sorry, it just got too itchy. Okay, so. In his latest video, this. He pretty much talks about his allegations at some point. I want to sit here and I want to watch it with you guys. But what I'm going to have to do first is hide it. So I can quickly check what these notifications are in case it reveals something about me. None of them do. That is good. Don't. Okay, here's the issue I have, right? I had one capture that would reveal my face. Because I'm not currently wearing the mask, right? And I nearly clicked. Oh God, I nearly clicked it. But I didn't. Anyways, we're gonna click on this.
Hello.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Okay, so he first kicks it all off. Oh. Okay, we're gonna have to watch it like this, I think. Yeah, we're gonna have to watch it like this. Which is not preferred, I know. I might have to move my cam capture. Okay. Currently, I'll leave it where it is. I'll look at it when I put my mask back on real quick. Hold on. It's inside out. No. No, go. No. It just fell back to normal. Also, what? I'm sorry, those look like cat ears for a second. I was very confused about what this was. Oh, you know what?
I got mad hops, but I don't think I can quite hit the ceiling. Close. Not bad. I mean, what if I put my hand on my head and I see how close I am to the ceiling? Okay, I can't quite touch it with there. Oh, I touched it! I had my pinky up like that, so about that far. Almost the ceiling. Almost there. I got mad hops, but I don't think I can quite hit the ceiling.
This is a really interesting video. How high can Markiplier jump?
Hello.
Ah! I love how these two videos come up. I might react to this one. This one is 16 minutes long, and this one is only 5 minutes and 49 seconds. So I might watch this one and talk about the stuff there, because that was a year ago, right? Hold on. That was a year ago, right? He made another video recently about this. What you may have missed. I'm not surprised I didn't get nearly as many views. The past year, Lovejoy debut single, Wilbur, outro. I've also watched this on a different account because when he came back, I wasn't active on this channel, right? I think I started this channel because I was just viewing him, right? I started this channel a little bit later. I also kind of want to watch this at some point on stream. It could be on this stream or not, I don't know. Legit felt like he was going to pull a ukulele out. Oh, yeah, so someone brought this up. I don't know if it was in the Internet Anarchists video I don't know if it was in Paxto's video or anything, but you know, seeing Wilbur and 5 minutes ago is something I thought I would never see again. Edit, guys, I don't know how I feel about saying I have one of the top comments on a Wilbur video. He doesn't look like he doesn't look like he's eaten since Jesus' Last Supper. I love everyone going like, oh shit, we still had notifications on. This feels like getting a message from a dead family member. I'm gonna be honest. Also, I love how he still puts his Twitch right here. I love how he still puts his Twitch there. Like he's ever gonna stream on there again, or like he's ever gonna be allowed to. I need to watch that. This I've listened to already, and it's a killer song. And this is pretty good. I've also just realised that I've had my mask on for like no reason right now, because I haven't put the webcam back on. So I need to get to putting that webcam back on. But first off, putting my hair in my mask. I'm not gonna watch these links yet. I feel like that's just dumb. Right, to do that. Oh god, don't do this. Hi, alright, so, ow, I just hit the fucking desk again. Okay, we're gonna put my thing somewhere here. I'm gonna be over here. So that way, you guys can watch what's happening over there. Also, I like how I keep on... Bruh. Oh my god. You guys can see it fog up. This is why I need a normal face mask. Oh, this is gonna cause some... Ow, I just pulled my hair. By the way, I know I'm called the paper bag boy, and I'm not wearing a paper bag. I'm hoping that one day, if I become big enough, someone will just make a paper bag mask, and I won't have to go ahead and manufacture it myself, because I generally don't want to do that. Anyways, let's center ourselves more. Center myself more. Let's go. I could probably center myself. Oh, yeah. Oh, yep. I can center myself so much more. Yep, I'm perfectly centered. I've made sure and everything. I am perfectly centered. Anyways, into the video. So, he does his intro, then... Okay. Then he does his past year. Then he talks about Lovejoy. Then he talks about his debut single. Then he talks about himself and where he will go, and then he does the outro, like saying thanks and stuff. So we are just going to watch the video. I don't really have much left to say there.
Hello, people of 2025. I hope you've all been well. This video is going to be a bit of a different one for me. I've never been very good at update videos, but this channel's been inactive for so long, I thought one was probably well overdue. So I wanted to take this opportunity to quickly talk about what I've been up to the past couple of years, what you can expect from me going forward, and of course, future YouTube content. I've been really quite busy these past few months, so I haven't really had that much to show you guys anyway. But as most of you probably already know, that isn't the only reason I've been so quiet. If you don't mind, I'd like to take a quick minute to touch on that before I move into what the future holds. There's been a lot of different clashing labels and opinions about me on the internet over the past year, the loudest of which on both sides of the fence have been quite...
I think this is where he talks about the controversy and where he stands on everyone else's opinions. God, there's is just really uncomfortable. Jesus. But this is where he talks about it and stuff. Sorry, I'm looking over here like this has the camera. I do want to get an actual webcam. Currently, you guys are just a little camera thing. Here's my phone. There's the webcam. I gotta remember that.
Quite unhealthy.
But yeah, he talks about it, and he's like, "Oh, this is unhealthy." I'll just watch the entire video. I'll pause it here and there to get my own content in. Because otherwise I could be copyright striked, and I don't really want that at all. But you know, we'll see.
Stemming from accusations made about me from just over a year ago. And look, I'm not here to drop any bombshells. I don't want to reopen any old discussions. I responded to the situation in February of last year, and I still stand by everything I said in that statement. I understand it was misinterpreted by some people, probably due to my wording, and I know some people are still looking for clarity, especially nowadays where personal transparency is more common amongst content creators than it's ever been before. However, this clarity, the clarity I've offered to my close friends and my family, would mean publicly sharing deeply personal parts of my private life and my relationships with the internet. I've never been comfortable doing that, and I don't believe that should be the cost of being understood.
You guys can't tell, but I am smiling. Bro, what is this pause? What is this pause? Oh no. I've done Wilbur. Day. Someone needs to like screenshot that, save it to their phone. Oh my god, that is brilliant. Anyways, what was I even going to talk about?
Deeply personal parts of my private life.
Right, his private life and whether he's comfortable about something. Fuck, I tried to get a screenshot on my phone of what that was, but it already moved. So I don't think I'm going to be able to get that again. Alright, so, yeah, currently, what it seems to be is that he's not, there are certain, I understand him, okay, I understand that in some situations, there really is just, like, a need for information, and sometimes that need for information can't be fed in the way that people want it to be fed. Yes, there is the need for the information on whether Will believes that he is truly guilty of what Shelby has said. Okay, I understand it. I do. I really do. But I don't understand why people are still holding on to his channel by the throat. Practically just threatening him. I think that Will himself has decided something in this video, which I'll get to when it comes up with it. But I think that he just simply doesn't give a fuck about what people's opinions are of him. And quite frankly, that is my type of opinion. If I'm ever to face reveal, I would quite frankly see all the hate that I get and just say, fuck you, right? Also, I understand I'm not centered. I think I need to be a bit more this way, but also that I'm not centered on the desk that way, because the you not centered. I don't know if that worked. Okay, no I didn't. Hold on. You're not centered. You're not centered. Oh, 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 oh! Someone has sent me something. Yes. What's up with that? Anyways, let's get back into what I'm talking about here. Wilbur. Sorry, I was messaging someone. Wilbur. Wilbur. I forgot. What was I talking about? What was I talking about? This is a serious issue here. I keep on forgetting that I'm meant to be talking about stuff, but I don't talk. Also, by the way, let me know, on the TV screen, would it be entertaining or like a cool background thing to have a video or like a campfire thing back there? Hi, Darth FA. Would it be cool to have a campfire or something there? Let me know. Anyways, continuing with this. I think... Oh, God.
Friends and my family would mean publicly sharing deeply personal parts of my...
I think it would be cool. No. Cool. I'll do that. So I was talking about his personal feelings on whether he should be forced to give out reasons on why he is or isn't innocent. And obviously he's said already that he's not innocent. He's admitted to being an abusive boyfriend and a bad boyfriend, right, to Shelby. But I generally think that the way past it would just be what he's done. I don't think there's any better way of taking it, which is disappear for a fucking year, right? Disappear for a year, and then come back under a different YouTube channel, which is this one, which I'll open up here. Oh God. Which is this one, right? He's used it before in the past, like 6 years ago is his oldest video for some reason. And then he did some covers that went unnoticed. I watched this one on a different account. Oh God. Right. But I've watched this one in the past because I was still interested by his content at that point. I still kind of am. It's a geography channel now. And as you can tell, he brings up the entirety of L'Manberg in the video. And he goes ahead and films himself on a train. I do think he might have gotten harassed on the train. Would not be shocked if he did. Right? But, you know... He's got the magician's rabbit. What? He disappeared like The Rabbit in the Hat. Oh, kind of, I guess. I didn't put two and two together, but I guess you could link the two. But yeah, he pretty much disappeared for a year, and then came back, which has worked for other channels that fell under really bad controversy and under really bad hate. Is that they disappeared, came back under that was a voice crack. Came back under a different YouTube channel, and just was able to continue their career because that audience of people just didn't know what was going on. And also considering that this video here has 225,000 views in 3 weeks, doesn't shock me. Also kind of does, because I think that the audience that likes his music on this content, right? Okay. I think the audience that liked his music on this channel, because this used to be his just like music exclusive channel, right? I think the audience of people that liked his music specifically, like nearly this amount of people, I think they just have no clue what happened and didn't know that he was called out for abuse. But I will continue watching the video now. I will. There's no might. I just fucking will interrupt eventually again.
My private life and my relationships with the internet.
Yeah. I'm not that. I keep on not doing him justice. Like when I upload this onto YouTube, Darth FA, when this comes out on YouTube, I want you at a specific moment to screenshot a bit from earlier in the stream, right? Because this is 42 minutes in. I think it was around maybe 30 minutes in, so maybe 10 minutes ago. Like, there was a really funny facial expression he made. But I will just continue watching, but he is just a bit... Tommy, mate. Thumbnail discovered. Are you talking about on my YouTube channel? I think I put it up on my community posts, actually. Oh no, you're talking about the funny face. Oh no, I'm not gonna put that as the thumbnail. Feel free to screenshot it and like crop it to be like a thumbnail, and I could make it the thumbnail, but I think I've already put the thumbnail out onto the WhatsApp group I've made, and the I say WhatsApp group, WhatsApp community, and I think I also put it on my posts. But you can feel free to screenshot it and then send it to me, cropping it a bit to be a thumbnail, and I can make it the thumbnail, but I feel like then I've just kind of tricked audience. But I will continue watching now.
Never been comfortable doing that, and I don't believe that should be the cost of being understood. All I can say is that the labels that have been attributed to me by social media are not true, and I don't accept them. I don't believe in this expectation that content creators should use their platforms to attack and defend, and I definitely don't think that's how serious accusations should be handled.
Okay, hear me out. I kind of agree with them. At least he sounds sincere. Okay, well, I think... Do I? Hold on, I'm gonna take this out real quick. I'm gonna quickly do something. I'm gonna quickly check Twitter, because Wilbur posted like a while ago about the allegations. I do already have an account with this email. Please give me access. Wilbur did respond to them, and people were angry that he didn't sound sincere. So okay, this is not the one I'm looking for. Right, okay, right here, right? In the past week, a series of allegations have been made over my conduct from an ex-girlfriend. I want to emphasize that although I feel it is fair to offer my perspective, this person's feelings are completely valid. Right, and later on he says that he's getting therapy and he wants to he just wants to entertain, and he didn't mean for it to go that far. He says, I want to extend my sincerest apologies for any pain I've caused. And people took that as he's not taking responsibility, or he doesn't actually care about what he's doing. That's actually a good apology from a content creator. Well, here's my argument for why it's, because I do see how it's sloppy, and I do kind of agree that it can be a bit sloppy there. But my view of it is that he's never been a professional, right? He's just never been that professional. He never will be. Because he can't exactly be professional anymore, at least. But he's never been a professional person. He's always been a bit messy and a bit more of a, just like a drag on, pretty much. And I think people forget that. So when they were expecting a extremely sincere apology, they didn't quite get what they wanted, because it's not who Wilbur is. It's never been who Wilbur is. Wilbur, if you look right there, well, let's even just click on this for a second. First off, his profile picture just proves it, right? The fact that his main look is like a really, first off, thumbnail, him in a box, or which is like oldie and timey and stuff. At least there's no fake overdramatic crying in the video. Yes, people complain that he's not been sincere or something like that, but he's not faking it. He's not faking it, and you can tell he's not faking it, because I'm going to continue watching the video, and I'm going to try and talk less, so then this video can actually get played. But, oh my god, it is so annoying when I have to listen to other people go, this, and that. I'm open to a debate, because I feel like my argument is strong enough, right? I don't at all believe for a single second that he doesn't mean what he's saying.
I felt this way for a really long time now, having seen other content creators go through similar situations, and I know it's not a perspective that's going to satisfy everyone, but it's one I can get behind, and I hope that makes sense to you. none of this is me trying to dig up or dwell on the past here. I would just feel very strange if I carried on without at least acknowledging the past year. Because all I can do now is move forward, and I hope you enjoy what I've been working on. So, for those of you that know, I'm in a band called Lovejoy. And in 2024, we did a tour.
I need to pause that. Where's my mouse? My mouse has disappeared. What the fuck? What? Okay, why has that happened? Why has that happened? What? The cat ate it? What? Hold on. Actually, where is my mouse? What? Okay, I'll get it back. I pressed Control Alt Delete and then pressed cancel, and I managed to get it back. Anyways, onto this.
Do now is move forward, and I hope you enjoy what I've been working on.
I like that he's moving away. Alright, I like that he's keeping his opinions straight, his story straight, and that he's just walking away. Because I think ultimately, because he has admitted to it, and he has said that he did abuse the girl. Alright, and I'm not saying you should condone abuse. I'm just saying, when someone admits to it and still wants to do something like entertain the internet, because it's not like he touched a kid, right? It's not like someone my age, which is 15, is going to just panic at the sight of him, right? Like, if I was to see him out in public, because to my knowledge he's still living in the UK, but if I was to see him in public, I would literally happily go up there, hug him, get a photo with him, like, because I care about his content, not necessarily what he's done outside of it. What he talks about here, about his band, and then his song there, and everything, like, I love his music, and I don't complain about it. But I'm going to continue watching. Also, I think the cat threw it up if he did eat my mouse. The rare instance of a Minecraft YouTuber in controversy that hasn't touched a minor. He's not even a Minecraft YouTuber anymore. He's a geography YouTuber now. He's a geography YouTuber now. He talks about flags and shit, and he talks about countries and crap. Like, he literally talks about how his Lemamberg flag got radicalized. Like, people made it into, like, a real flag type thing. Like, he never thought about bringing it to life, and it just suddenly happened.
So, for those of you that know, I'm in a band called Lovejoy. And in 2024, we did a tour of Southeast Asia, including Japan and Thailand. We did a tour of Australia. We did a few shows in the United States and the United Kingdom. And it was exhausting and very surreal. But it was all made worth it by how many of you guys came and showed up and gave us your love and support. We're eternally grateful. And we filmed a few hours of behind the scenes footage while we were out there, which we've already edited down and put onto our new behind the scenes channel. So if you're at those shows, you're a Lovejoy fan, or you're just a fan of behind the scenes content, you can go and subscribe to that. It'll be down in the description. The band and I
don't think the UK and US are in Southeast Asia. No, but he is from the UK. He had friends in the US, and his original tour was meant to be in just Southeast Asia. So I think it was the fact that he went to the US, then Southeast Asia for the main tour, and then back to the UK, did a couple gigs, and then went home. Because that way he was home for that final bit, and it means he didn't have to fly all the way back to the UK from Southeast Asia.
I wrote a few tracks, and then in classic fashion, we scrapped all of those tracks and started work on some new ones, which later came on to become our finished debut album, which will be coming out later this year. I wish I could tell you the date, but I am not allowed. But if you
Damn it!
can't wait, our debut single, With Rob as My Witness, is coming out on June 20th, complete with its own music video.
Okay, bearing in mind, he uploaded this the day before June 20th. Who's Rob? I don't actually know. I don't know why he named the song With Rob as My Witness, but it's a good song. I would highly suggest listening to it if you don't have an issue listening to an abuser sing. That's not how I should have phrased it, is it? Oh, God. But yeah, I would highly suggest listening to it, because it is a good... It is an amazing song. It's probably one of my top 5 this month, well, last month. Probably top 5 of, like, the past couple months. It's a very good song. Anyways.
Video on our official band channel, which will be in the description. There's going to be plenty more gigs and shows and festivals planned for the rest of this year, most of which aren't even announced yet. So if you don't want to miss those, go follow us on Instagram, down in the description as well. But now you may be wondering what is happening with YouTube content, specifically this channel right here. Well,
as you can tell, I don't have much to talk about on the whole Lovejoy band thing, because my guess is that he's still in the opinion, as much of my opinion, he's still in the idea of the other people in the band got to get paid, and they don't have the grounds to start their own music, because the reason it took off is because of Wilbur. The reason it will keep going is because of Wilbur. So when they get enough money and they can separate, I think that's their plan currently, because I do think they're only standing with him because of that, which I think is horrible. May I just add, no one, not a single one of his friends stayed with him. Not a single one. None of his friends stayed there to help him out, right? No one stayed there to support him, to help him out financially, and they just laughed pretty much. And it's just, that's not what real friends do. It's like, if one of my friends were accused of being an abuser, I would still stand by them until someone gives me real sufficient evidence as to why and how they are an abuser. Like, more than just a bruise on the arm, because anyone can make themselves bruise. Grip yourself hard enough and you can make yourself bruise. Hit yourself hard enough, you can make yourself bruise. Like, you can always fake bruises, right? It's just, it's not nice to know that none of his friends, not Tommy, not Filza, none of them stayed with him.
I am coming back to making YouTube videos. However, I'm probably done with Minecraft for the time being.
Yeah, he's probably done with Minecraft for the time being, as if, well...
Sorry. I also thought, instead of publishing it on this channel, I would instead move my content onto my old channel, which I made in 2017, and has the incredibly creative name, Wilbur Soot. If you've been following this channel, you'll...
Well, it definitely doesn't, because up there it says Wilbur, and here it says Wilbur. This says Wilbur Soot, sure, but you've just named the channel itself Wilbur.
You'll know it's currently got my YouTube covers on there, which also aren't going anywhere, and if you haven't seen them, you can check those out in the description as well. This new...
Thanks, Pearl, about what? I feel like I forgot something I said. What did I say that I forgot? I forgot something. I'll continue watching, but feel free to tell me in chat.
old channel is the only channel currently solely run and controlled by me. This is something I've had planned for a few years now. In fact, some of you may remember way back in 2022, I had an idea for a weird geography series. Those videos are in production now, and I should have the first batch up on that channel before the end of this year. I still love the content I made on this channel, and I'm not deleting any of it. It's not going anywhere. In fact, if you can't wait for this geography series, there should be 1 or 2 less substantial videos already uploaded on this new old channel.
This video is this one. It's just the same video. But I like how it shows that clip there.
Channel, which you can go and watch right now. Again, the links to everything will be in the description. I've always had a really deep fondness for YouTube. I've been doing it since 2008 now, and I guess what I want with this channel is just a place where I could return back to how I started, you know, long before all the numbers and before COVID and everything, you know, just when it was me and my camera, and when I had an idea for something I thought was interesting or funny, I'd just record it, edit it, and post it. So yeah, if you're a new fan or a really long time subscriber, there'll definitely be something for you there on that new channel. Anyway, I know I've said it a million times, but all of the new YouTube content, music, and community stuff will be in the description below this video. I hope you like the new songs, I hope you like the new videos, and I hope it's been worth the wait. Thank you for listening to me, and I'll see you soon.
So that is the whole Wilbur situation, pretty much. Either way. Oh, bro invented a time machine, in a way. Kind of? He oh my god. Oh my god, I came so close to face revealing by accident. I came so close to face revealing. I pulled it down too hard. Oh my god, that scared me. Oh. That would have been horrible. Anyways. That's pretty much the entire Wilbur situation. I just don't know why people dislike that he's come back, but in a very different way. So the way I feel about it, as it says in the title of the stream, I think that Wilbur is welcome back. Quite frankly, I welcome him back. Welcome back to YouTube, or Wilbur Soot. Welcome back to the idea of content creation, Wilbur Soot. Only issue, don't go near a woman. He'll have to avoid females for a long while. But I think he is mostly fine to be back on YouTube, to stream for a long time, to just be himself in a way of content that he'd never touched before, which is geography content currently. He hasn't done any geography content in the past, to my knowledge, so you know that would be very interesting. I do think he'll enjoy a lot of what he's gonna be filming and stuff. By the way, just so you know, this takes over the Thursday stream. Well, Minecraft is kinda geography. Kinda not. I can see your understanding on how you got there. But the way Minecraft is it's more about... Minecraft is more about mining and crafting. It's not necessarily about exploring. But that is a huge factor of the game, which then, if you use a map to explore with, that involves the idea of geography being put into the game. So, I can kind of see your input there. But it's a version of content that I haven't seen anyone do. And of course, if it does well, people are going to be upset. Be like, oh my god, everyone's giving money to an abuser. Like, they should all be ashamed of themselves. They're all giving money to an abuser. Like, cancel. He's already been cancelled once. Leave him alone. But so pretty much, that's my opinion, is that he's welcome back. I kind of like the fact that he's back, and in just specifically geography content, no like Minecraft. And currently, what it seems to be is that there's no ideas or like plans to play games while he's on that channel either. So that's great. Like, that sounds awesome to me. I don't know how he could go wrong with that at all. So yeah, that's just my personal opinion on the matter. I don't think there's a way he could possibly mess up more, unless of course like he takes this video, and he just goes on a riot of abuse after he gets one single girlfriend. That's the only way I could see him messing it up even slightly. But I think he's mostly just fine to be how he is. Also, because you weren't here, Darth Effie, at the time, do you like the pig that I've appropriately named Techno after Technoblade? Do you like Techno? I have got like a fluffy pig just above me. I can get that, I think. He needs a crown. I know. My plan is that one day, because if I ever get big enough, I want to see a fan make me a paper bag-ish mask, like a plastic paper bag mask that has like little holes that I can look through, and that are like shaded a bit like these glasses. But I also, in the same idea, I want them to make like a mini crown for that little guy up there. I think that'd be really nice. Right, what was I talking about? Other than that, yes, Wilbur is fully welcome to come back. I don't mind him coming back at all. Of course, it's not the world's most ideal thing to do, but there are other channels that have managed in the past to leave, come back, and just like obliterate everyone that kind of like stood in their way type thing. There is a internet anarchist video that I want to watch, so I will watch it. We will watch the internet anarchist video. It is just this. It really is. Also, I don't like how Quackity responded to Will being an abuser.
This next topic...
Stop. Hold on. Desktop audio is now on, so this will be a lot better.
This next topic is very difficult for me to process, and it's an extremely sensitive thing, and I was waiting for the correct time for me, but that can wait no longer. And I need to let everyone know that Wilbur is no longer a part of the QSMP.
That has pissed me off so much. Like, I understand why he did it, but Wilbur was like the main character of the QSMP. There was lore. He had a walking, talking egg called Tallulah. That was the world's greatest part of the entirety of the QSMP. It was bullshit from that. Every single egg was uninteresting. Everyone said that Tallulah and Wilbur are just the cutest egg and human duo that they ever see on this server. They had Philza Minecraft look after the egg while Wilbur was on tour, because that's when that all like kind of happened. And then Wilbur was able to log on maybe once while he was on tour, and then he's an abuser. Let's get him cancelled. He's an abuser. I just hit this. But he's an abuser. Let's get him cancelled. Let's get him tossed off. And so I understand why Quackity did it, but it pisses me off.
Lastly, I want to thank everyone for their patience. This year has been very turbulent for me, and I'm going to be very open. It's been one of the saddest years of my life. I'm trying to move forward and give everyone the best version of myself, and I'm very, very sorry if I've disappointed you. But nonetheless, I gotta keep moving forward, and I'm gonna keep working hard, and I'm going to do what's right. This next topic is...
Right, I think that Quackity was just going with what the masses said. Anyways, let's watch this Internet Anarchist video, by the way. He's a great YouTuber. I would highly suggest watching Internet Anarchist. He does great things. What I will say is that he shout on Wilbur Soot, and so I will shit on him, because now look, he made this video. I watched the entire thing, but I will also press watch.
Wilbur Soot experienced one of the...
Shut the fuck up. Okay. What I will say is I'm going to watch each one back to back. I will pause during them, and I will talk about them. But I just need mostly to watch.
Wilbur Soot spent years building an incredibly successful career, amassing over 6 million subscribers on YouTube, 4.7 million followers on Twitch, and a band that toured the world. However, after serious allegations surfaced, his entire empire would come crumbling down, as his audience not only would abandon him, but became his new haters. Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today, bigger fall from grace in the public eye. William Patrick Spencer Gold, who we'll be referring to as Wilbur, was born on...
You, bro, did not need to say the full name of Wilbur Soot here, bro.
On the 14th of September 1996. Growing up in the beachside town of Brighton, England, he would be raised by his split parents, who divorced whilst he was in middle school. In 2008, at the age of 12, Wilbur would create his first YouTube channel named Settings 66, alongside his childhood friend Ben, where they would upload typical content for 12-year-olds in 2008.
We do not need an ad from people I'm not sponsored by.
According to Wilbur, they forgot the password and lost access to the channel, leaving it as a glimpse into his life whilst growing up. 3 years later, on the 18th of May 2011, Wilbur would create a new channel named Minecraft and Donuts. The channel was a collaboration with his friend Sophie, where they would upload regular Minecraft content up until 2013, when Wilbur would once again make a new channel, this time titled A Little Bit of Will. The channel would act as a hub for his short films and music videos. His passion for filmmaking and creating would further continue into his development, as he would go on to get a bachelor's degree in editing and post-production. By 2017, Wilbur would create his new channel named Wilbur Music in order to share his music covers.
Do nothing to substitute self-gratification. So a climax with a sigh.
Between the years 2007
Hold on, that line, so I climax with a sigh, is a bit weird.
and 2019, Wilbur would form a group known as the Soot House, which consisted of a variety of his friends who would make meme-based content. The channel would be a massive success, garnering over 2...
Real quickly, I actually want to check on YouTube. Does Soot House still exist? The only YouTube channel, I love it. 5 years. If I go down to oldest, 8 years. What the fuck? Well, that would be nice. I might just keep this open so I can watch this video.
283 million views and over 1 million subscribers. But despite this success, the channel would ultimately be abandoned, with the final upload being on the 29th of July 2019. However, during the Soot House era, he created his own personal channel named Wilbur Soot, where he would publish Minecraft content, with the first video being a collaboration with Jay Schlatt titled Tiny Minecraft 25 Block Survival Challenge.
Something for me. I need you to go in there.
Yeah, okay.
I need you to go in there.
I didn't even give me any time.
During 2019, PewDiePie would make Minecraft popular again with his incredibly viral Let's Play series that would gain millions of views on each and every episode.
Oh my god! Hey dog! I love you! Come back, I give more steak!
Wilbur's solo channel would initially continue.
I personally don't think that we can call PewDiePie the savior of Minecraft. I do not care what he says. Minecraft would have come back either way, but I think PewDiePie just pushed it up. He made it go quicker because he's one of the biggest YouTubers, sure, but I do not think he saved Minecraft.
His Minecraft content streak, but in April of 2020, he received an invitation to join a new private Minecraft server, the Dream SMP. This server, created by popular YouTubers Dream and George Not Found, would transform Wilbur's career.
And Sapnap, but hold on, let's not forget about Sapnap, okay?
His natural charisma and storytelling abilities were a perfect fit for the server's unique concept, role-playing. The Dream SMP propelled Wilbur to fame that he'd never reached before, amassing millions of new subscribers as he seamlessly fit into the storyline and became a well-liked member of the server. Whilst riding off the high from the Dream SMP success, Wilbur would found his indie rock band Lovejoy in May of 2021, posting their debut EP Are You Alright just days after. It wouldn't be long before the band would gain millions of monthly listeners. Wilbur would spend the following 2 years touring the world and making festival appearances with his band. It's more than safe to say that at this point, Wilbur was on top of the world. He built a multi-million subscriber YouTube empire, created a successful world touring band, and was actively becoming a superstar in his own right. However, 2024 would be a turning point for Wilbur's reputation, as little did he know, serious accusations were about to be made against him. On the 21st of February 2024, creator Shelby Shubble would host a stream titled Talking About Something More Serious. Throughout the stream, Shubble would detail her
Hold on a minute. Hold on. Let's go over to my YouTube video that I'm yet to have posted. Let me go over to my YouTube real quick. That's my Google account. Fuck. No. Jesus Christ. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. View channel. Oh god, it doesn't pop up on here. YouTube.com/studio. That's not a spot studio. I just tried to find out. I just want to look at my video, bro. Hold on, YouTube Studio. Found it. Got it. Also, I love how it's appearing on the other screen here, but, you know. Content. Okay. This. I talked about something more serious. More serious things on. So I talked about some more serious things on Hypixel. That is almost identical to her stream name when she came out with these allegations. That is insane to me.
negative experience with her unnamed British ex. She spent the stream educating her audience on
Did she say British? I don't think she said British. But, okay.
early signs of dangerous relationships, wherein she revealed multiple details that led to the audience believing that she was talking about the beloved streamer Wilbur Soot. She stated that during her relationship, her ex was extremely manipulative and would bite her aggressively. Shelby said that at the beginning, she didn't realize it was and would even cover for him by telling others that it was fine. However, as the biting went on, it would get to a point where he allegedly had to change locations in order to not bite the bruises and marks left from previous bites. At this point, her friends began to tell her that what was going on wasn't normal, and she would go on to learn that she was actually being in the relationship.
When I hear about physical, I think of hitting. I think of hitting and punching. So I thought that this wasn't violent enough to be. I thought that it was just like a constant accident that he kept hurting me, but he's not hitting me. And it didn't start as something that he did to hurt me. He had this habit of biting, which is so weird to me now, but he said that he had this habit since he was a kid, and even his mom said that that was true. And he said it was just affectionate, and that might have been, I think that might have been true maybe at the start, but I also feel that I have good reason to believe that every part of it was a lie, but that's just my personal opinion. And I had no problem with just biting. That isn't even the most uncommon thing. But he did mention something early that I should have taken as a red flag. And he wanted to make sure that I was okay with him biting me because he didn't want me to come back later and say that he me, which I thought was really weird considering he had never hurt me before. And so why would I call it? And why was he thinking about that? And I thought he was being sweet, checking on me to make sure that I was still comfortable. But of course I was, because he hadn't hurt me. And why would I think he ever would?
According to Shelby, the pair eventually started using a safe word for her to say when Wilbur's biting tendencies got too painful. However, despite that, in the final months of their relationship, he would allegedly always bite to the point where she was forced to say it.
He had...
I'm not sponsored by Valorant. Why would I let an ad play with audio? Jesus Christ.
Now at this point, weaponized the safe word and was using it to ensure that I was hurt and on a constant basis. And he wasn't sorry anymore. I couldn't even tell you the last time he had apologized for doing it anymore, because now sometimes he would bite me and I would yell out the safe word because it hurt so bad, and he'd clamp down even harder. And just for a second, just for good measure, before letting go. And sometimes I'd say the safe word and he'd grind his teeth down on my skin. And sometimes he'd smile after. Like a gloating grin. And during this time, I was filled with so much anxiety all the time that I was constantly nauseous.
To make matters worse, Shelby also claimed he would joke about it looking like he abused her.
Would even joke that it looked like he abused me. And eventually he did acknowledge how bad it looked that I was covered in bruises all the time. So he stopped biting my arms as often, and he started biting my legs instead. And it was in the last couple of months of the relationship that every time he bit me, it was until I needed to use this safe word. It had become his benchmark for when to stop. Only once I was definitely hurt, which meant I was being hurt every single day, multiple times a day, for all of the days that we spent together in person. And when I asked him to stop again, this time he said, "This is who he is. He isn't going to change." Those were his words.
Following the stream, viewers would start investigating who this abusive ex could possibly be, and with various details lining up, it was quickly becoming evident that she was talking about Wilbur. Over the following week, many of Wilbur's fanbase had turned against him. However, one post would make things a whole lot worse. On the 27th of February 2024, Wilbur Soot would make a tweet reading, "In the past week, a series of allegations have been made over my conduct from an ex-girlfriend. I want to emphasize that although I feel it fair to offer my perspective, this person's feelings are completely valid. I have taken my time sharing the statement as I wanted to process and respond respectfully and with the hope to gain a deeper understanding for the situation. During our relationship's final months, I regrettably became slobbish, disrespectful, and selfish. These actions caused a lot of pain to my ex-girlfriend, and I've since sought therapy to address these behaviors, making significant lifestyle changes to rectify my past actions. I've come to realize how much my past behavior hurt this person, but I truly, compassionately believe I've made great strides from the person I once was, and hope I can continue to grow and improve on this trajectory."
I'm gonna let him read the entire Twitter post, so then I don't have to on stream.
The allegation of, particularly in the form of biting, deeply shocked me. Throughout our relationship, I understood from our numerous conversations and text message exchanges on the subject that this behavior was consensual, playful, and reciprocally enjoyed. I truly believe those personal message exchanges reflect mutual affection and understanding. Out of respect for her, I choose not to publish them, and I emphasize my perspective is not shared to diminish or invalidate anyone's feelings. Instead, I share it in the hope that I can offer a genuine, fair, and relevant insight into my understanding of the situation. While I may perceive our interactions differently, I recognize that this person has processed and expressed feelings of hurt. I want to extend my sincerest apologies for any pain that I caused. I am fully committed to understanding and addressing her concerns going forwards. I hope my perspective sheds light on the situation without detracting from its message. I am dedicated to earning and maintaining the trust of those around me, and hope I continue to be held to these high standards I wish to attain and maintain. Will. It's more than safe to say that the community was not impressed with Wilbur's response, with the main criticism being how much he focused on defending himself and stating that he has, quote, changed, and not enough focusing on his alleged negative actions that brought him into the situation to begin with, as Wilbur specifically didn't admit to abusing her, and instead said he had texts that made it seem mutually enjoyed, consensual, and playful. However, some of the responses were almost as controversial as the apology itself. Minecraft YouTuber Dream would receive criticism for responding to the situation by instantly taking Shovel's side and taking the moral high ground above Wilbur, with lyrics tweeting, "Dream, the guy who was falsely accused of being a groomer and p***er just 2 months ago, is taking Shovel's side against Wilbur Soot and calling him an abuser with no evidence. Dude, what is happening?" On top of this, Dream conveniently posted proof that he had donated his last video's revenue to a charity for victims of assault, a move that was clearly PR and business based rather than a genuine display of proof. Lyrics' tweet would spark a discussion about accusations being used as evidence, as a community note on Wilbur's post would state Shovel's word as concrete evidence, despite Wilbur stating a different story, with another tweet from Lyrics reading, "Wilbur's response to the allegations by saying everything was consensual based on his understanding got community noted, just because his ex said it wasn't. Woman's word is gospel and is taken as fact. Literally no screenshots, nothing. Just testimony got him community noted."
That is something I think I should talk about, is why is he like instantly with all this stuff? Like, now that I actually go ahead and read through that, maybe he didn't admit to it. Maybe he didn't admit to it. But also, he meant... Sorry, I don't know why I'm highlighting that. That was just entertaining. But also, I don't think he did... I don't think he didn't do it. I think he did. But I do believe he has changed. I do think he's changed. And I don't think there's much we can actually do to prevent certain things from happening. So yeah, there's some stuff. Sure, I thought it was sunset for a while, for some reason. So I had to take off the glasses real quick.
Numbers don't lie, and by looking at Wilbur's social blade, it's evident that he's lost over 220,000 subscribers in the last 30 days alone, more subscribers than he gained throughout the entire previous year. Just as things seemed at an all-time low for Wilbur, it would get even worse, as on the 9th of March 2024, even more accusations would be targeted towards him. In a tweet from user Alice Nyanya, she shared her experiences dating Wilbur back in 2019, reading, "Hello, I'm Alice. I dated Wilbur back in 2019 and I want to speak out about my experience. I felt like I couldn't talk about this sooner because I was scared of his public influence and the potential backlash from fans. But now after hearing Shelby's story, seeing the support she's been shown, and admiring her bravery, I finally feel safe to break from my silence on our relationship. Back in 2019, at the beginning of the relationship, I was immediately shown a lot of affection, very reminiscent of love bombing. One of his close friends at the time warned me in confidence to quote, be careful, unquote, as if they had seen people get hurt in the past, but I believed it was good inside. After a month, the honeymoon period was over and it was like I was dating a completely different person. I was told to keep our relationship a secret, but was framed in a way that implied it was for my safety, as if it was in my best interest to keep this secret despite my own feelings. I believed that he enjoyed having control in the relationship, or would have to hide as he streamed and sit silently in the corner of his room waiting for him to go offline. He would say condescending things to me about my interests and the type of content I created, as if he didn't take it, or me, seriously, and would only be enthusiastic about his future plans with music and desire for fame. I never felt like he was encouraging towards me or any of my goals, and in the last few months, he'd made me feel extremely unlovable and unwanted. I suffered with self-harm tendencies in 2019. He ignored the marks on my body and only took interest in retelling his own life struggles. I also experienced the biting habit, which has already been elaborated on by Shelby. After a while, I noticed that it was always me putting effort into the relationship, so I decided one day to not be the one to message first, just to see what would happen, and he never spoke to me again, so the relationship dissolved. Skipping ahead to 2021, we'd spoken briefly over an Instagram DM about the relationship and meeting up for closure on how things went in 2019. I gave him a second chance and met up hoping to get some answers. We walked through densely populated areas of town where we got stopped multiple times by his fans. In hindsight, this felt very intentional, almost as if he wants to flaunt his influence and desirability to me. We went to a bar to talk, and then he proceeded to get me very drunk. He got us an Uber back to his house. I ended up blacking out on his bed due to the alcohol, but the last thing I remember was him unconsensually removing my clothes. The next morning, he proceeded to tell me that I must be a lesbian because I wasn't interested in him. These past years have been extremely difficult to navigate because of this. I couldn't go online without seeing him everywhere and being adored as this soft boy who heroically respects women and mental health issues. I couldn't even go to conventions and enjoy my own hobbies without seeing people dressed up as him. Shelby was right. Staying quiet wasn't bringing me any peace. It was only keeping his. The tweet would garner a lot of support from the community, receiving upwards of 65,000 likes and various comments in support of her, including one from Shubble reading, "I'm so sorry this happened to you. I'm with you." The implosion of Wilbur Soot's career will be a moment to remember for years to come, and if he doesn't somehow come out with a long response disproving the allegations, displaying the proof he claimed he had earlier, and winning his audience back, it's safe to say that not only his career is ruined, but his entire life. His career will go on as a prime example of how quickly an audience can abandon their favorite creator in the wake of serious allegations, and how a poor response can make the situation 10 times worse. From touring the world to being exiled by the internet, the future for Wilbur looks grim to say the least. Eric faked his content and doxed someone.
We are going to swiftly move on to this quicker than you can say, what the fuck are you doing? I hate you. But, real quickly, I just want to say, I'm still watching Wilbur Soot content. I don't care what people say. I will watch his old videos, his new videos, I'm still watching.
Wilbur Soot experienced one of the craziest downfalls in YouTube history, with him getting exposed as an alleged abuser by his ex-girlfriend.
It was this really funny story to tell, and a good bit to take my arm and bite me in front of everybody until I literally shout in pain.
Making a half-baked response on Twitter, and subsequently getting disowned by anyone even remotely close to him. Even his most loyal fans were forced to turn their backs, as what he did was completely inexcusable, resulting in Wilbur disappearing from the internet completely. But fast forward to June 2025, and Wilbur Soot is back with a new video, desperate to regain what he once had. Unfortunately for Wilbur, the internet hasn't forgotten his depraved past just yet, and all this new video did was remind more people to unsubscribe from his channel. Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today, we are diving back into the Wilbur Soot scandal, how he's desperately trying to make his audience move past the disgusting allegations made against him, all while still retaining his arrogant disregard for those he's hurt. And as you'll see, how his latest attempt at a comeback may have cost him his one real shot at redemption. Now, I've already covered the allegations and controversy surrounding Wilbur Soot in extensive detail in a previous video, but if you missed it, here's a super quick refresher to bring you up to speed. Wilbur Patrick Spencer Gold, aka Wilbur Soot, started posting on YouTube all the way back in 2008, when he was just 12 years old. He created multiple channels over the years, but the one that helped him become popular for the first time in 2017 was Soot House, a channel where he narrated memes with friends.
Wandanu, Stitzer.
Sports.
He also launched a personal channel in March of 2019, where he posted Minecraft content alongside some of his original music. Then, in July 2020, he was invited to join the Dream SMP. This skyrocketed his career, allowing him to gain over 6 million subscribers by June 2022. His YouTube success also allowed him to form a successful indie rock band in 2021 called Lovejoy, where they would perform at various venues and festivals worldwide. However, his online empire came crashing down on the 21st of February 2024, when YouTuber and streamer Shubble, aka Shelby Grace, exposed him for being mentally and physically abusive during their relationship.
There were a lot of things wrong in this relationship that I endured some pretty terrible treatment.
She talked about him constantly manipulating her and biting her hard enough to leave bruises.
I would go home later and I'd tell him how uncomfortable I was, how much I didn't like being hurt all the time. And I needed him to really stop biting so hard. I didn't like it, and I tried telling him over and over again because...
Traders, in this video...
I hate ads.
He wasn't actually trying at all to not hurt me.
And while she didn't name drop Wilbur in her stream, it didn't take long for the internet to figure out who she was talking about. Wilbur addressed the allegations a week later with a statement on Twitter that was less about apologizing and more about deflection. As the top reply under his tweet puts it, "You started this off defending yourself by claiming you've changed, making it about you, then left the most simple yet important thing for last, an apology. Even then, your apology isn't an apology. You left it at for any pain I've caused, which lacks any accountability." His terrible response only made the backlash worse. But that wasn't even the end of it all. Because on March 8th, 2024, YouTuber Alice Cosplay also came forward with similar allegations against Wilbur. She even claimed that he attempted to SA her when the two arranged a meetup in 2021. Wilbur never addressed these new accusations and instead decided to vanish from social media and YouTube completely. In the meantime, his band Lovejoy continued to tour, performing in the US, Australia, and several Asian countries over the next year. Wilbur also quietly posted 3 covers on his secondary channel, but refused to acknowledge the controversy altogether. That is, until June of this year. After more than a year of silence, Wilbur Soot has finally returned on June 19th, with a video simply titled, "An Update Video."
Hello, people of 2025. I hope you've all been well.
And to everyone's surprise, he actually tried to address the accusations made against him.
There's been a lot of different clashing labels and opinions about me on the internet over the past year, the loudest of which on both sides of the fence have been quite unhealthy, stemming from accusations made about me from just over a year ago.
But what should have been a complete acknowledgement of his behavior and a sincere attempt to take accountability turned out to be just as hollow as his previous statement, with him once again refusing to apologize or offer any meaningful clarification.
And look, I'm not here to drop any bombshells. I don't want to reopen any old discussions. I responded to the situation in February of last year, and I still stand by everything I said in that.
Can I really quickly say that his apology on Twitter wasn't as hollow as they think. This apology is not as hollow as they think. They're just being stupid and childish. It's fucking ridiculous.
That statement. I understand it was misinterpreted by some people, probably due to my wording, and I know some people are still looking for clarity.
Wilbur claimed that defending himself would require sharing personal details he's not comfortable revealing.
However, this clarity, the clarity I've offered to my close friends and my family, would mean publicly sharing deeply personal parts of my private life and my relationships with the internet. I've never been comfortable doing that, and I don't believe that should be the cost of being understood.
And while a desire for privacy is understandable, it's unrealistic to expect everyone to simply take him at his word, especially after letting such serious accusations hang in the air for over a year without a single concrete response. A comment under the video perfectly summarizes the situation, stating, "If you want even the chance to be heard or forgiven, you need to tell your side. You can't expect people to blindly trust someone who's been said to hurt others. Either explain your side or be stuck where you've been for the past year being so, quote, busy." Though most other viewers weren't kind enough to give genuine advice and decided to mock him and his horrendous response instead, with comments like, "Legit felt like he was gonna pull a ukulele out. It looks like he's decomposing," and "looks like a poor Victorian child who drank Sprite for the first time." Another part of the video that rubbed people the wrong way was him saying that he doesn't accept the labels the internet had given him.
All I can say is that the labels that have been attributed to me by social media are not true, and I don't accept them.
As if simply rejecting them is enough to make everyone forget accusations of that magnitude. As an angry commenter puts it, quote, "The label attributed to me is not true and I don't accept it," unquote. Well, I didn't know you could just do that. When your entire career and income depend on people watching and supporting you, you can't just opt out of public accountability. Wilbur either doesn't understand this, or worse, he's deliberately choosing to ignore it, hoping the controversy will fade out without ever having to face it head on. And as if to add insult to injury, he then shifted his focus to talk about his band Lovejoy and promoted their upcoming music. As you might imagine, the internet wasn't happy about this one bit, with posts like, "Promoting your music under a statement about your abuse allegations is effing insane. Him making a statement like that and then promoting his music afterward is a wild choice." Some even accused the whole video of being essentially clickbait to advertise his music, writing, "So what I got from this is that this video is an engagement trap to promote his music." He also announced that he would be returning to YouTube, but this time he won't be making any Minecraft content.
I am coming back to making YouTube videos. However, I'm probably done with Minecraft for the time being.
Instead, he'd be creating geography-related content.
This is something I've had planned for a few years now. In fact, some of you may remember way back in 2022, I had an idea for a weird geography series.
And would only upload this new content to his secondary channel.
I also thought instead of publishing it on this channel, I would instead move my content onto my old channel, which I made in 2017.
Which is the smart choice on paper. If he wants any chance at reviving his career, he can't target the Minecraft community again, as at this point, there's no place for him there. So he decided to follow the tried and true formula of disappearing from the internet for a while, suddenly returning with new content on a secondary channel, and pretending like nothing ever happened. After all, this method worked for the likes of Colleen Ballinger and Cody Ko.
Yeah, these two had stuff go on and then they went back to being able to do content. Simply because they just kind of left for a couple years, maybe just a year, and then came back with these names.
And surprisingly, it is working for Wilbur as well, at least for now. His main channel video was met with widespread dismissal, with him suddenly losing even more subscribers than before, and people in the comments joking about forgetting to unsubscribe, saying things like, "I love everyone gathering like, oh shit, we still had notifs on? I never unsubscribed, I just got the jump scare of the century." And this is like getting a message from a dead family member.
I've seen all of those in the comments.
However, the same day he posted his update video, he also uploaded a new video to his second channel, titled How My Flag Got Radicalized. This was a 20-minute ramble session about different unique flags and how he felt about them. Nothing too special, but unlike the update video, where the comment section was overwhelmingly critical, many of the comments under this one are actually positive, with one of the top comments stating, "Can we have more of this exact same genre of video? Wilbur speaking passionately about a random topic for 20 minutes with a comically small mic, it's brilliant." It's possible this difference in response is because the people still subscribed to his old secondary channel aren't active followers. They might not even be aware of the controversy at all. Or maybe these are just the remnants of his most loyal fans. The
Most loyal fan? Anyone in chat being a most loyal fan? Probably not.
ones who weren't fazed by the disturbing allegations and feel more comfortable showing support on the lesser known, lower traffic channel. But this does not mean that he'll be able to make a complete comeback, actually far from it. What's more likely is that he'll continue to upload on this second channel and rebuild a community of fans who actually enjoy his content, even if this new community is a fraction of the support he once had. Of course, there's also a chance that the constant online backlash would force him to disappear once again. Only time will tell, but whatever the outcome, at least his attempt to come back is not as pathetic as the Liver King. Click the video on screen to find out more.
So that's Will. That's Wilbur's situation. That's him. I'm glad he's back. Nothing will stop me from saying that I'm glad he's back. Not even my brother. So, yeah. Also, you guys can see a bit of hair pricking out there. That's really annoying. Oh, again, I want a face mask instead, but you know. Right, I forgot about this. What does this have? Game capture 2. Cool. Just chatting. I will stream scene. I am gonna move where the camera is, and I'm gonna move it up here. I'm gonna make it larger. To the point where it should be able to hit 370 on both sides. Hold on. How big did I make my web? Oh my god, it's already so much bigger than it needs to be. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to remove this. This video capture device 3. I'm going to come here to my reaction. It's video capture device 2. I'm going to add video capture device. Hello. This is not how I wanted it to work, but you know. Oh my god, okay, this'll do. There you go. Game capture, that game capture wasn't, okay. There you go. I am sorting some things out for the future streams, such as making a mini screen in my just chatting area for stuff like watching these videos, like watching this stuff, and you know. Anyways, I will promote Wilbur here. I will promote him. His most recent video, I would say, is my type of thing. It's something I really like, something I really enjoy, and I would highly suggest that if you are okay watching him, then feel free, right? Feel really fucking free. Jesus Christ, I forgot I had audio on. What's this scene? Oh, I think this is... Yeah, no, I should really just be deleting this one. Window capture 5. So, you know, yeah, just being silly. Where's my alerts? There's my alerts. Right, okay, so that might have a knock-on effect here. Right, okay, there you go. Then this one is game capture 2. Cool. There you guys go. Right. Okay, now. Here. Go subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, go subscribe to him. If you're watching on YouTube as well, link in the description down below will be for my WhatsApp community, where I'll be putting changes to the stream schedule that are like last minute and stuff, and news about channels and videos, and you guys will get the thumbnails. That's right, I'm taking the thumbnails off of my... what's it called? My community posts. I'm taking them off of there to put them onto my WhatsApp community. So go ahead, feel free to discuss stuff. Also, if I move over a bit this side, then I can point at this a little bit more. It might be a bit better. Also, I think it just looks better for if you guys do really want me to make that TV, like Darth Efe said. By the way, thank you Darth Efe for making my next profile picture for YouTube. Thank you. If as Darth Efe said, me putting something on this TV screen for like every stream, it will be muted. I say muted, it'll just be turned all the way down, because otherwise it has like a muted thing bobbing up and down. And the background will one day change, I promise you. I think currently my next plan is to put something here. You may see something up there. Right there. Shall I go grab him? I'll go grab him. Oh wow, it hurts to walk. It's this clothes fell. What's this? Oh, this is my pajama top. I want to put him up here. I feel like that's too risky though. So I might move the pig back slightly, so we can make room. Never mind. Oh wait, up here. There's room up there. There you go. He's right there. Right there. He's there now. Again, I'm trying to do stuff to make my setup a bit better, but for now, this is how I'll have to work out. I'm trapped. Help. Ow, I just kicked one of my chair wheels. Jesus Christ. Also, I might start a schedule for just talking streams, or like reacting streams where I react to stuff like how I did here. So again, thank you guys so much for joining me here, and again, go subscribe to Will if you are into geography content. He's the only YouTuber that I know makes decent content and edits well making geography content. So again, right here, and again, if you're on YouTube, link in the description down below for my WhatsApp community, where you guys will be able to get thumbnails for each video about maybe a week early, because I make the thumbnails before I start streaming, and then I'll probably put them out there as I'm streaming, or when I'm on the starting soon stream scene. So again, if you're on YouTube, leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to never miss another video. If you're on Twitch, make sure to follow, so then I don't feel so lonely when I stream the videos. Or goodbye!